a lot of people in the African American community back in the day where when Malcolm X was around and a lot of our parents started converting to Islam, their families weren't too happy about that. So they came up with the derogatory term of, what are you, one of those Mooz-lums? I'm a black man raised in America. I don't know if you've heard, but there's not a single person that has it harder than us. So I know what discrimination is, but it's usually more subtle when dealing with the racial aspect. It's the opposite of what's being portrayed nowadays is what it means to be Muslim. That's something that really bothered me for a while, and so I decided to write something about it. It was in my heart to write something about it, and there began the journey of Mooz-lum. It's about a young man who is basically in search for his identity, and he happens to be born and raised Muslim in America, and he goes to college in 2001, which, you know, we all know September 11 happened that year, and basically has an identity crisis and just trying to find his place in society. You know, and at the end of the day, it was about these people's talents as well. Like, I looked at Evan in some movies and I was just like, wow, I didn't know he could do that, and he definitely performed in this one. And Nia in this film, you'll see it yourself. I don't know how many of her films you've seen, but I have never seen her do what she did in this film. It's pretty incredible. I learned a lot about, you know, myself and this business, my style of directing and working with these people, and I mean, it was incredible. In my career, I worked on someone else's set one time as a production assistant, and after 3 days was fired. And I realized very quickly that was not the route for me. So you find your route and you go for it. I realized that my route was just to make my own projects, and since then I've been doing just that. And at no point did I ever believe that it was not going to happen. This is probably one of the most difficult professions you will decide to enter, and because there's no guarantees. There are a lot of things that will pull you a lot of different ways, and that will question your integrity and your morality. You know, a lot of people say you have to do whatever you have to do to make it, doesn't matter. But that's not necessarily the case. I am inspired by the potential impact that these films could have on this world. You know, like, it means so much to me when people leave a theater with more than what they came with, you know, and I don't know, I feel like I'm blessed to be here doing this, and I'm just inspired by that, I guess, by love, you know. I have no idea what to expect from audiences here. I'm a little nervous about it, but based on, you know, we went to Canada, we had a great response there. We went to Egypt, we had a great response there. So, I mean, hopefully, you know, and everyone says this is sort of a worldwide story, and I'm hoping it comes over that way.